Hi everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel, Hallmark Plus More, where we watch and talk about shows, movies, mysteries, Hallmark ornaments, and anything else that floats our boat. So today we're going to be watching and discussing Tracker Season 2, Episode 3. It airs on CBS, starring Justin Hartley as Coulter Shaw. So I'm just going to tell you what's on the screen. I'm excited to get into it. Before we do that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos and subscribes. I appreciate you so much. So thank you for that. And let's get on into it right now. It shows the CBS logo, just kind of that blue circles. So I'm just going to count it down and we'll watch it together in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Oh, a pitcher. It looks like he's practicing the pitcher. College, maybe? High school? So it looks like he's alone on the field practicing. Big baseball field all alone. All right, who is it? Okay, so that's a little scary. You don't know who it is? Oh, okay. Okay, all the lights went out. So I don't know what happened there. All right, there's Coulter. Mm. All right, Eric Dobbs. Now that's Billy. There you go. High school player. Yep. Yep, they want to sign him to the college team. Wow, big reward, 50K. Yeah, Billy, why are you coming? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh. That's not good. Of course he's in. All right, so we've seen Billy before. No, something else to it. All right, well, it's starting out good. Okay. All right. It's his parents. A lot of trophies. It's not like him to disappear. Oh, okay. Don't approve of the girlfriend. Whoa, where's all the money? Oh, Oxycontin. Whoa, money. Okay. Ooh. Here's the catcher. I always make notes. So maybe Ashley was doing the oxy? Love Billy. Okay, definitely interesting. Let's see. Okay. Kids hang out. Wow. Okay. Is that blood? Does look like blood. Okay. More blood. More blood. Okay, let's see what's going on. I have my instincts, but we'll see. Okay, follow the blood. Oh, okay, well, that was not my instinct. All right, just got a pulse. Okay. Okay, so definitely starting out strong. I hope you guys are liking it. So Billy is another person that does rewards. Kind kind of has history with Coulter. And it turns out in real life, I believe that's actually Justin Hartley's wife. So definitely, I'm sure it's nice for them to be on stage together since they're a real life couple. However, I love the chemistry he has with Rennie, the lawyer. So even though they're husband and wife in real life, I hope they don't get together. I hope he gets together with Rennie. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to watch when you see young athletes and then you see that drugs are involved. So, my first thought is please don't let it be his, right? Because he has a bright future in college. So much pressure. And sometimes, coaches and adults bring in the drugs to the kids. And not that it's right, but it happens. So I definitely hope it's not, his, of course. When I saw the blood, and I kind of saw there was a lot of blood, and we noticed it was tied to Ashley. My first thought was maybe she was pregnant. Maybe they were, maybe there was, I don't know. That was my first thought. I could be completely off, but that would be my first thought, is that she was pregnant. Maybe she hemorrhaged, or maybe she had a miscarriage or something to that nature. Or maybe, if it was her oxy, maybe she got into an argument with the drug dealer and, the drug dealer beat her up. Who knows? But my first thought was, why would you go there to hang out if you were boyfriend and girlfriend? You know what I mean? Unless you were going there to do drugs, that's possible too. Maybe they went there to hang out and they came across some other activity and, they got themselves in a fight. I don't know. But if it was something like, she miscarried or something like that, where's Eric? You know what I mean? Like, why did he leave her? So is it a kidnapping, or did somebody want Eric and they kind of beat her up too? Because if it's my scenario, then Eric would be by her side. So I really don't think it was that. Where is Eric? You know what I mean? She's obviously beat up. We want to figure out what happened to Eric. So it looked like, they weren't the only people that knew about that place. So, like I said, it's obviously a lot of people, teenagers go there, pizza boxes, candles, do drugs, hang out, whatever, hook up. So, definitely going to be interesting. I'm glad Ashley's alive because, even though I love murder mysteries, you always want to, make sure that they're alive. Hopefully, if she's more conscious, we can find out information from her. But the big question is, if Ashley is bloody, was Eric with her? And why isn't he still there? So that's what makes me think maybe they had an altercation and they took him. Or maybe he's bleeding out somewhere else. Let's see. We're getting back to it. Maybe they'll find him somewhere else. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Definitely bad blood there. What was Billy into in her hometown? Mm. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he's bleeding out somewhere. 3 sets of prints. That is not hers. Okay, could be Ashley's. Okay. I think by the third person, so maybe somebody was attacking them. Why would there be a blood bag? Why would there be a bag of blood? That's interesting. Okay. Definitely interesting. What would the donation bag be? Uh-oh. Whoa. What is he talking about? Mm-mm. Okay, so 10 grand is what she needed. What's that? So maybe the donation. Yeah, but he needed 10 grand. So is he selling his blood? So something I missed with this though. I knew he was gonna bang the door down. So what is this? Like a rehab place? Medical? Oh yeah, because the chairs are for donating blood. But why? Is it like a hmm? But why? Why have blood bags like a crate? What's in the crate? What is it? Okay, well, it looks like it's a body. Okay, so definitely interesting. I was just thinking she was hemorrhaging because, kind of like, they were meeting, like, hey, I'm sick, or, I have some kind of problem, and they met there. Um, so that's why I was thinking maybe she was hemorrhaging. Because where else would the blood be? I guess if you got into a fight or somebody was stabbed or something. So that's why I was thinking it was her. Or maybe she was like overdosing or something. Well, I guess you wouldn't see a lot of blood with that. So definitely don't understand what's going on with the donation of the blood bags. So definitely something obviously on the down low, like what they're doing is sketchy. So definitely want to find out more information. When they opened the crate, it looks like it was a dead body, but was it Eric's? And if it wasn't Eric's, like what kind of operation is this? Because remember, we found all the cash too. So we didn't just find oxy in his glove, we found cash. So what is Eric mixed up in? Is he helping Ashley? Maybe they're getting blood from other people, and maybe they're selling it, or maybe they're selling their own blood to make money for Ashley's rehab. But he did have a lot of cash. So, I mean, it's obviously something he and Ashley are mixed up together. Ashley looks like she's going to make it, but they said she's not going to be able to talk. So, obviously, that means, they're not going to be able to ask her questions and solve the case in 2 seconds by talking to Ashley. So, they're still going to have to do research. So, definitely interesting. Like, I don't really know what operation is going on here. Something, and if they had that facility, why were they meeting in the back of the train? I mean, did Eric find out about some operation or some illegal activity, and he was going to blow the whistle on it? And he said, all right, well, why don't we meet at the trains and we can hash it out or pay you off? And it kind of went bad. Maybe he stumbled upon something. Maybe Ashley overheard something when she was on Oxy. And, they wanted to meet up, and then the meet went bad and they fought. And that's where the blood came from. Maybe Eric knows something he shouldn't. Or he was with Ashley and they stumbled upon something. So definitely interesting to see if that's Eric. If it's not Eric, who is it? And what kind of operation are they running? So it's definitely interesting. I don't really have answers, and I definitely like to be guessing. Hope you guys are kind of guessing with me on like what's going on, because it's very interesting to kind of find out what's going on, and what it could all be. I mean, obviously it's not a real blood bank. So obviously there's something sketchy going on. So typically when people get beat up or killed, it's that they saw something or at the wrong place at the wrong time, or they were involved somehow. So let's try to see what's happening here on how Eric got mixed up with it. Here we go. It's not Eric, so it's somebody else. Drained his blood, so they're using the blood for something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Who's he selling it to? Oh, true. Well, you know Coulter. He's still gonna search because Coulter's a good guy. True. True. Okay. So who's he selling his blood to? So do you think the Coach Perez? I mean, who else could be involved? There's really no everybody left. And Billy's out. Yeah. Not a fan of Billy. You can't just leave Billy. He's still out there. Help Coulter find him. Oh. What? Holy crap, what just happened? Okay. Woo! Okay. wasn't expecting that. Okay. So, Billy is kind of that way, right? She's kind of selfish where that was kind of her history with Coulter. You know, she wants the reward money herself, and sometimes she works with Coulter and then kind of betrays them and gets the money and the reward herself. So, not really trustworthy of Billy. Like I say, I know they're husband and wife in real life, so I know people like to see them on stage, but I'm not a big Billy fan. But holy crap, somebody just ran into her. Now, who knows who that was? If it was an accident, it could have been an accident. She's got some bad blood in town. What she was telling Coulter has something to do with her mother, so I guess her mother rubbed people the wrong way. Maybe she had a pyramid scheme. Maybe she was scamming people. I don't know. But whatever she did to kind of give her family a bad name, it involved Eric's family because Billy said at the front, like, you know, a lot of people don't like her for what she did, including Billy's or Eric's parents. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you don't just hit somebody. I'm hoping it was an accident and she wasn't hit on purpose. But, you know, now we have to make sure Billy's okay. You don't want anybody to be hurt. Suspects right now, you really only leave the coach, right? Who else would know that she needs money? Maybe the guy who owns the diner. I don't know. He seems kind of sleazy to me. Maybe the guy that owns the diner is running this. But who are they selling their blood to? Like, how do you get involved with that? You know what I mean? Who knows somebody who's involved with that? So that makes me believe maybe it is the coach. Maybe he's sending a couple of his athletes there and he's taking a cut. If he's the one who set him up on this program. Because that's what you got to think about next. Like, how did the athlete know who to sell the drugs to? You know what I mean? Who to sell the blood to. So there's got to be somebody running the show. So it's either somebody they have not showed in the show at all, or it's a couple people, the coach or the guy who runs the diner. And I don't see the guy running the diner smart enough to be the head honcho in that organization. So that leaves me to the coach. He's going to have people at his disposal, athletes, who trust him and he knows their regimen. He knows what vitamins they're on. And as a coach, you get to know your players. And I guess he might have known, you know, that Ashley needed money and that he was with Ashley. So that's, I guess, you know, I'm putting my money on the coach now, I guess. But where is Eric? You know what I mean? Did they take too much blood? Is he losing blood now? Or are they just trying to hold him to shut him up? Like, you know, I kind of want to see what the next steps are. So I think what they're going to do next is talk to the coach. But I'm definitely glad Ashley's going to be okay because, you know, so it looks like she was stabbed. I thought it was more an abdominal pain. That's why I was thinking she was hemorrhaging. But it looks like from what they told us earlier, she was stabbed. So that's where the blood was coming from. So I guess, you know, got into a fight if they stabbed her. But where's Eric? Because he obviously would have fought back for Ashley. So maybe he was weak from his blood being taken. Who knows? I don't know. I know that weakens you. You know, when you get blood drawn, you're not supposed to lift heavy things, and at least for 24 hours. So who knows? Let's see if we can find out here. All right, we're coming back to it. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Ad for CBS, hopefully. But always glad, you know, Ashley's going to be okay. At least we think she's in, you know, a coma. So I'm glad. But we still want to make sure Eric's okay. He's obviously weakened if he couldn't fight back. So let's see. But yeah, I'm definitely going down the line of the coach because you don't really give us anybody else to really think about, like I said, besides the restaurant owner. All right, let's see. Oh. Oh, what's like her mother? Oh, I guess she's not going to tell him. All right, so what hotel room is he going to? Oh, maybe he went to Billy's. Who knows? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so she was hit on purpose. Okay, she was hit on purpose. Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was, they took her on purpose. Okay. All right. They took her on purpose. Well, at least she's okay. Who's that? Who is that? I don't like this. I don't like this. Who is this person? Who is this person? Oh dear. Okay. Oh, don't mess with Coulter, man. Don't pick a fight with him. Coulter's good. Get him, Coulter. Yeah, it didn't feel right when he went to his house, but I wouldn't have guessed the donor. Good job, CBS. Wouldn't have guessed the donor. Makes sense, though. Pulled the reward when they got Eric back. He's got a lot of money. He's getting this company. It definitely makes sense. I mean, that's why I wasn't thinking the restaurant guy, because I'm like, he doesn't have the connections. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy. And the coach would have those connections. But yeah, the donor. So what Coulter said made sense. Like, look, you wanted to be close on it. Thought it was odd he wanted updates. I mean, $50,000 is a lot of money to put up. So I understand people wanting to have updates. But yeah, that's true. He was bugging Billy for updates every hour. So, yeah, I'm kicking myself for not picking the donor, because yeah, he has plenty of money. He's got this company. Pulled the reward once he knew it was Eric. You know what I mean? When he walked in the house and he had some guy on a computer in his kitchen, I was like, yeah, that's the muscle. Like, that's he works for him. That's the security guy. So like, as soon as they got into the kitchen, I wasn't guessing the donor, but I figured it had to be the donor. And when his phone rang, I was like, all right, he's going to look at his phone and they're going to, jump him, because that's when, as soon as they look away, that's when you attack, right? So yeah, there was something uneasy when he walked in the house and I saw the guy on the computer. Okay, so, we're getting towards the end of the episode. So my guess is that the donor guy, what's his name? Shane, he's probably going to Eric, because you see he's escaping. So I'm not really sure why they picked Billy. They obviously hit Billy on purpose to take her. But what Billy was saying to Eric was like, I think I'm insurance. So maybe that's true. I wouldn't have guessed that they would have took Billy. So that's interesting to me, maybe that's true. And then they stabbed Ashley. So I'm glad, Eric obviously thinks Ashley is dead, and it was nice to know that Ashley isn't dead. But why kill Ashley? Because Ashley came and Ashley knew about it. Was he supposed to come alone? Was there an altercation? You probably hear me say this in all my videos, but I want to know why. Please explain yourself. So I'm glad that Eric's still alive. I'm glad Ashley's still alive. But you need to explain to me a little bit more. You know what I mean? You got to connect all the dots to me, because I can guess. But I want to know exactly what happened, because why would you stab Ashley? Maybe because he saw it. Eric, I understand why they took Eric. Eric saw that the person they were getting blood from died. So maybe that's why they stabbed Ashley and took Eric. You know what I mean? Because Eric knew about it and he told Ashley, hey, they were taking blood from this other boy and he died. So who knows? That's kind of what I want to find out. But at least we know Eric is alive. And when they find Eric, they're going to find Billy. But yeah, I was definitely surprised when Billy got into that car accident. typical Billy. I understand we all have, things in our past, and she's coming home to that, but definitely hoping to find out more information on like what the donor's doing. But yeah, definitely a lot of influence with the university, and people want to stay young, I guess. But it's good to know he wasn't on drugs too. I mean, you see it so much with athletes, so I'm glad to know he wasn't on drugs, but he was trying to help his girlfriend. So hopefully we're gonna kind of see the conclusion of this episode, and maybe see what's going on with Billy and her mom, because I feel like that's kind of a side story on this episode that's got me curious, right? Like, what was going on with her mom that's got so much bad blood in the town, even now, years later, right? And is her mom still alive? Or, is she in prison? Just things we want to find out. So, all right, let's get back to the conclusion here. Oh, they're just showing more of CBS previews. But yeah, hopefully they'll kind of, we'll find Eric, and then in the next couple of minutes they'll tell us what was going on with Billy's mom and that family history. So definitely interesting. I'm just glad everybody's alive, hopefully. All right, here we go. Coulter's got his gun out. I'm assuming he's going to find the place they're holding him. Yeah, there's a facility. Okay, he looks like he's going downstairs, maybe like a basement. Uh-oh, what's he going to do? He's cutting her loose. Cutting Billy loose. So yeah, they're definitely there. So at least Coulter's going to find them, right? Hopefully Coulter will find them before he does anything. All right, so Coulter's there at least. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting Coulter to use his gun. Yeah, Coulter's a good shot. He wouldn't have taken the shot if he wasn't going to be accurate. Oh man, what about a scholarship? Well, the donor was involved with that, so that's looking bad on the whole university. He's still going to go to the university. Aw, good. Aw, all right. Oh. So glad Eric's back. Okay. Love it when stories end. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. Tell me. I want to know, Billy. Wow. She's your mom. That's hard. All right. All right. Well, I'm glad they told us. That was a good episode. So thank you for watching. Stay with me. We'll do a review of the episode. Just gonna see the previews for next week real quick, and then we will do a quick recap and review of the episode. Let's see what they're gonna show for next week. All right, let's see. No, let me see. Sorry, it was showing a preview, but all right, here we go. All right, here we go. Hopefully they'll show a preview for next week. No? Okay, here we go. Ooh, corporate kidnapping maybe. Okay. All right, well, that's interesting. So next week they're going to have a case, and we see Rennie again. You know, I'm a big fan of Rennie. I think she's a great character, and I love her way she interacts with Coulter. So I hope you enjoyed watching the show with me. Stay with me in a few minutes, and we'll just do a review of the show. All right, see you next time. Bye.